actually joining David over here because the weather is the top story all over southern Michigan tonight.
Yes, so David, what happened today and what can we expect for tonight?
I mean, really interesting afternoon with lots of severe weather across portions of mid-Michigan. Let's kind of recap where things are and where things are going during the overnight hours. Notice we've got a few showers and storms east. That is the severe weather to our west. Yeah, there's more activity, but this likely will not be severe in nature. Just a few scattered showers and storms during the overnight. We rewind the clock. Take a look at these storms as they move through. These were supercell rotating thunderstorms, several of them all across mid-Michigan. As we look at a different product, this is tracking where there's shear or rotation in the air, and there were 4 distinct areas of rotation that moved through this afternoon. We'll let this roll through one more time. One of those moving through Portage, another one moving into northwestern sections of Branch County, and that's where we had the tornado reports, not surprisingly. One of the viewer pictures coming in, we'll take a look at more of these coming up out of Portage of quite a bit of damage. But why today were we looking at tornadoes as opposed to straight line winds, which we typically see quite a bit? Well, the basic setup is we had winds at the surface coming in from one direction. Aloft, we had winds coming in from a different direction. Those two create some rotation in the atmosphere. The thunderstorm, the updraft is so strong, it turns that rotation into the vertical, making a mesocyclone and or severe weather. We saw a wall cloud or two initially, and then as the storms intensified, those same storms, it wasn't a funnel cloud anymore. Then we were looking at tornadoes on the ground. We'll have more on tonight's severe weather coming up in just a few minutes.
This is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, today, one of those incredible days with multiple tornadoes making their way across lower Michigan. Thankfully, we're done with severe weather, but check out Live Storm Tracker 6 Doppler radar. A few more showers and storms over Lake Michigan. These should be non-severe as they move in, but a little more thunder and lightning is possible late tonight. Let's rewind the clock again. I want to go back to this shear tracker and point out those areas of rotation. There were basically 4 distinct areas that moved across the southwestern corner of the state, and all of those were producing tornadoes. That's the basic track each one of those took. One of those coming close to Kalamazoo and the Portage area. Another one moving across northwestern Branch County, one into Hillsdale County as well. Radar showed classic supercell thunderstorms, which are basically rotating thunderstorms all the way up through the column of air, and enough rotation to drop several tornadoes. Velocity, I mean, it's easy to pick out. The reds and the greens, there goes the one that moved near Portage, and then the other one that moved through northwestern Branch County also was fairly strong as well. We're going to flip this up on its side. The 3D view, this is where the tornado was, as it was just to the southwest of Portage. We'll move a little further in time, and it's still pretty evident. You see the green sticking up right there, reds and greens right beside each other. That was just before it hit the Portage area. Still very distinct as it made its way further north and east. This is around when it was hitting Portage, and there you can see it. That's the tornado right there as it quickly began to move east, and thankfully, after that, started to weaken some. Katie Nicolau captured this shot from Three Rivers, southwestern corner of the state, as the storm was first coming through. Then the damage started to roll in. This is from our sister station, Wood TV, out of Portage. Notice windows blown out, shingles off, stores heavily damaged. And it wasn't just things like trees and power lines and stuff like that. I mean, entire buildings were in jeopardy of coming down. This was a shot from the inside looking out in Portage. Check out those winds, just incredible this afternoon. And this particular shot, this is from Centerville. Notice behind the barn back there, completely destroyed because of those strong winds and a potential tornado as well. This is, no question what this is. This was the tornado captured near Minden this afternoon. Fairly healthy tornado. I would not be surprised to see some of these EF ratings, probably 2 or 3. This is the shot of the FedEx building. The whole side of the building was missing. Folks were just kind of trapped inside because of some down power lines, but thankfully everyone okay there. Stephanie McCoy, your brother, sent this shot. Now at first this looks like a very small tornado, but let this play out. As we zoom back around, you'll see how quickly it went from kind of a small rope-like tornado to a fairly large tornado as it began to gather strength and all that inflow wind blowing into that storm. Absolutely incredible. We're done with severe weather tonight, maybe a lingering shower or storm, all quiet tomorrow morning. This area of low low pressure is going to keep more tranquil air across mid-Michigan for tomorrow, so it should be quiet other than a few passing clouds. We'll have a chance for a couple showers moving back in with a second low to our south, but again, nothing severe on Thursday, just some rain showers. In fact, temperatures may feel cold, only climbing into the upper 50s. Skyview network tonight, no significant weather outside. We picked up 2,800 7-inch rain on the McLaren cam. We're currently at 59 degrees. Wind gust was a little over 20 miles per hour. Jackson cam, wind gust was only up to 30, not too bad. Almost a ½ inch of rain. Temperatures now in the 50s. And tonight in Hillsdale, after those strong storms moved through, temperature 62 with almost 0.8 of an inch of rainfall. So temperatures across mid-Michigan in the 50s. As we move into the overnight hours, we're really not going to fall a whole lot. Only down to 54 degrees with scattered showers and a few storms still possible with that last line moving through, but nothing severe. Tomorrow's forecast features sunshine, mid-70s, light winds. It is looking good for tomorrow. The 6-day forecast, rain showers Thursday. Over the weekend, Saturday, a few more showers, but Mother's Day is dry with highs in the 60s. The 6+6 day, we're looking at 70s returning next week with a few showers and storms next Wednesday. Wow, what a night for severe weather.
No kidding. And viewer pictures and video were just amazing to complement what you delivered tonight.
I mean, the damage was incredible. We kind of knew from radar there were probably tornadoes on the ground, but unfortunately, we got a lot of confirmation of that this evening.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, David.
Well, still to come tonight, lawmakers